Let's talk about steaks, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about steaks. Let's talk about steaks. Tomahawk steak. So what is tomahawk steak? First of all, that's a ribeye. That's a central muscle of the ribeye, and that's a ribeye cap. Plus, additionally, you get less delicate but also very tasty meat right here, and the most expensive bone in the world. If the bone is like this, really long, this is a tomahawk steak. If this is shorter, like in my steak, technically we should call it a cowboy steak. Or côte de bœuf. French people call it like this if it has a little tiny bone ending here. Anyway, it's all the same meat. That's the entrecote steak. Entrecote is a big muscle that's situated next to the cow's spine. I'm gonna show you how to deal with this piece of meat. Let's start with the fire. Charcoal is ready. Let's put it in the basket. We'll move the charcoal to one side of the grill. A little bit of oil, salt and pepper. So first we must understand what we are trying to do with this tomahawk steak. Here's a ribeye, and right here, close to the bone, that's a bit tougher piece of meat. That needs a bit more time, and it's better to do it, for example, medium well. So the perfect method, in my opinion, for tomahawk steak is a reverse sear method, but you do it like this. You have to put the bone close to the heat to make it warmer. So the bone will actually distribute the heat to the muscle that we really want to make medium well. And the ribeye cap will be far from the heat and will be safe. And at the end, we will sear it in a very high temperature. So let's start. I'm putting the thermometer probe in order to reach the central muscle of ribeye, like this. And now, as I said before, the bone goes directly over the heat and the ribeye far away from it. Closing the grill and waiting for the temperature to reach 45 degrees. We don't need very high temperature, so I'm leaving upper vents half closed and lower in smoked position. You can flip this steak from time to time. Right guys, the steak has reached 45-46 degrees. Now it's time for second stage. Take a look at this baby. It's already beautiful, caramelized a little bit, and the bone is completely burnt. But what we have to do with it now? Now we need a little bit of sear on this steak. That's why I'm gonna put it on the board for a while. This is actually like resting. It will stay here for a few minutes, and within this time I'm gonna make this grill smoking hot. I'm gonna leave it open. You see plenty of oxygen now will make it burn really hard, and after 4 or 5 minutes we will sear it. Take a look at this. The temperature is still rising. It's 47 now. That's normal within the rest. But during the searing, the temperature growth will be critical, so be careful, okay? Take a look at this. It's really plenty of fire with a huge impact of oxygen. The charcoal is smoking hot. The steak is resting, and right now it actually gained 4 degrees only because of lying on the board. Right now we're gonna sear it. Don't be afraid of the fire. See this caramelization? Oh, it's awesome. Twenty, 30 seconds from each side is enough. during the second rest, the temperature jumped only a little bit, 1 or 2 degrees, up to 52. This is typical for American beef. It's very predictable. So let's give it a try. What I like to do is separate the bone from the meat and try each muscle. So first of all, the bone. Someone needs to eat this beef. What a great beef, oh my god. So we're gonna separate the ribeye from the muscles connected to the bone. We're gonna try every muscle separately. So the ribeye consists of 2 muscles. We're gonna separate them as well. That's a ribeye cup. Well, that's just center of ribeye. So this is the muscle that was close to the bone. We're gonna try every muscle separately. Look at this. Beautiful. What a beef. If you don't mind, I'm gonna use a special wrap that I bought in Japan. If you want to see something about Japan, click on the link above me. So first we're gonna try the muscle which was connected to the bone. Plenty of fat. This is really tasty. Absolutely amazing. Because it was really close to the fire, there's plenty of caramelization, but it's close to being burnt. But I love this taste. This is why we grill. This is what makes the fire. This beautiful, dark, a little bitter taste. Center muscle of ribeye. This is a completely different story. Really juicy, really tender and delicate, but also beautifully charred. Now let's try something which is always really special in every ribeye. It's a ribeye cup, outside muscle of the ribeye. Full of flavor and buttery aftertaste because there's plenty of fat in it. Really amazing. Oh, it's gone. It just melted in my mouth. Okay guys, that was a tomahawk steak. I hope you liked this video. Take care. See you next time.